For nearly 50 times, he stood in between the ring and flown high the flag of Ghana in many, many contests. Many times, Ghanaians have sat awake middle of the night just to watch him floor his opponents. 41 fights, 25 of them were by way of knockouts. That tells you the incredible story this gentleman has had. Whatever he says is extremely important and deemed a prime. And if it is prime, it is here on Prime Take. My guest today is Joshua Clottey. Joshua.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Where were you born?
In Bukom.
You were born in Bukom?
Yeah, Bukom.
So how was your beginning like?
Well, it's not easy. You know, like Bukom always like fights all over. You know, when I was 6 years, I used to play soccer. And 6 years, there's this guy called John. Yeah. He was a boxer and he was beating everybody. He was very good. So I told the coach that I wanted to fight this guy. And they put the gloves on me. And the guy beat me bad. So after the fight, I vomit. So after the vomit, I started training. And I decided to, beat him.
You wanted to beat him back?
I wanted to beat him back before maybe if I was stop boxing, I was stop boxing. But when I beat him, I realized that, oh, okay, this is what I can do. Then I started training and I became a boxer.
I've heard many people talk about how you are so good with the football. Why did you not do football?
Well, you know, in this life, sometimes I believe in Allah. Whatever Allah chooses for you, sometimes it's what you're going to do. I used to play soccer, but at the end of the day, I ended up being a boxer. Being a boxer, I became a world champion, and I fought the best guys out there. So I think I have to give thanks to Almighty Allah.
If you're not a boxer, what would you be?
Well, I'm very... No, I think even if I'm not in sports, yeah. I'm very, very brilliant guy in school. Yeah. I used to be first or second. I only complete JSS, yeah. But I understand what you say. Maybe I can say what I can say, because it's like you have to be smart. You have to learn. Yeah. Even if you finish your masters, you still have to learn in life. Yeah. Yeah. You see, so we have life knowledge and educational knowledge. Yeah. So I think I have all. So I thank God.
What was your upbringing like?
Well, it's very, very tough because I remember my father was very, very poor, and we were staying in a place called Akotolante, and we have 1 bedroom. So my father would send me to go and borrow money from somebody called Agonu. So when we borrow the money, maybe 20 cedis, and we come and buy gari and fried fish. Then we all sit down together. That time, you know, when they made the gari, they put the fish on top. Yes. So we all chop together. After that, we would just sweep the floor and we put a mat on the floor. And my father would sleep on the bed, then we sleep on the floor. I remember that thing.
How many siblings do you have?
Well, we five siblings. I'm the third. But in my father's side, we only 2, me and my brother, Emmanuel Clottey.
Okay. Emmanuel Clottey, is your younger brother?
Yeah, he's my senior brother.
Your senior brother, actually?
Yeah, I'm the younger one. Not the footballer.
Not the footballer, okay.
Emmanuel Clottey, he's also a boxer.
Oh, okay. So, talk to me. How were you able to stand out within these difficulties and succeed in your boxing career? Well,
this is how it is. You know, in the first place, you have to know where you come from. You were poor, you have to admit it. You were poor. If you come from rich family, you know that you come from rich family. So far as you come from poor background, you always have to think. Even if when you're making the money, you always have to think that, you know what, this is where I come from. So I have to do this and I have to do that. Let me tell you something. When I fought with Pacquiao, I made the money that I make. You know, it was all about this percentage thing. Whatever that I make. I remember when I was coming from US, after the fight, I was coming from US. I have almost like $170,000 on me. But I was sitting in economy class. See, I did not buy business or all kind of that. So it's because I know where I come from. When I make the money I bought houses in East Legon. Because you have to know where you come from, you know. Everybody, when you started making that kind of money or started fighting, you started becoming more popular, the women, they always gonna be there. but you have to do whatever you do in a wise way, you see. So sometimes it's about you, you know. I'm still fine and I'm still good, but I'm still living around Bukum.
Because you grew up in Bokum, so definitely that's your place. So what motivates you?
Well, what motivates me sometimes, I feel like I have to make it, you know. It's not about, I wasn't thinking about the money, but I wanted to make it, you know, because I dropped out from school. So me being a boxer, I have to make sure that I become a world champion. Because if I don't be a world champion, that means I failed the whole Joshua Clottey. But drop out from school, becoming a boxing world champion is more or less like a master degree. Yeah. So I never feel ashamed of dropping from school.
Why did you drop out of school?
Well, because I was very, very good in amateur. The guys were there, Achu was there, Joshua Nkrumah was there, Tijani was there. I beat all of them in amateur. I was very, very, like 15 years. Yeah. And I was beating them. So I got a chance of entering into the national team, the Black Bombers. And they said we were traveling to Nigeria for IBA game. So I weighed the games and the school. The school, I'm paying school fees. And my father even don't have money to pay the school fees. And sometimes it's very, very hard. And me going to the games, I'll make $24. So I realized $24 is huge.
And around that time?
Yeah, that was 1993.
That's some huge money.
Huge money. So I said, you know, school, go wait for me, I'll come. So I went to the IBA games. I won bronze. When I won bronze, we came back to Ghana and we went to Sierra Leone. We fought one of their president, Strasser, the former president, called us there. We went there, we fought, I won gold medal. So I realized that, you know what, let me forget about the school. So I started concentrating on boxing. It works.
But I could have combined the school and then the boxing.
Well, no, I will not do that. Because, listen, I used to do that around, you know, after the school, I put my uniform in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
So I ran from Awusagom to the gym, Bukum. So it's like that. But when I travel to IBA games in Nigeria, I realized that no, let's go off.
What did your father say?
Well, poor father. So far as I'm just doing good in boxing. The thing is, I beat the guys. Those that they are in the team before I came, I beat all of them in the team. So it was like let the boy fight because he's doing very well. Mr. Rukwaku. He came on board and started helping us with outfit and the money. So we realized that, you know, where we are is good. It's not only me, including my brother too. So we just have to concentrate on boxing. But so far as it was me becoming a world, I won national title, West Africa title. ABC, African title. I went to America, I won NABC. I won IBF International. I won WBA International. And I won IBF World title. I'm a graduate in boxing. So,
graduate in boxing?
Yeah, so it's the same thing as that.
but tell me, quick one, because I had a conversation with Laia Kingston on this very show. And Laia Kingston was telling me about the early days growing up, how he used to spar with you. And
yeah, let me tell you a story about him. You know, I'm not sure Laia Kingston knows about what I'm going to say. But he was the one that motivated me that I started building a house.
Wow.
Yeah, because, you know, there was a time we were standing at the high street.
Okay.
And he said, oh, he's going to a site. And he wanted to buy Kenke. To take it to the site and give it to the guys that they're working for. Yes. I felt like, wow, this guy really said something. So I started thinking, wow, the guy said he's going to a site. It makes good, you know, going to a site. That means he's building a house. Yeah. So when I fought with Margarito, I make, the fight was $100,000. They took whatever they have to take. I got $57,000. the only thing
It
that
means
is in my mind.
It means that $43,000 went to other expenses.
Yeah, the 10% goes to the trainer, 33% to the manager. So the 57, the only thing in my mind is to build the house, go to sites because of what like say. So I think I left $10,000 in my account in US. I brought the rest to Ghana. I bought a land in one guy called Salenko. Yeah. I bought the land. It was almost more or less like a 2 plot, but it wasn't complete 2 plots. I bought the land 100 million.
That's like 10,000.
Yes. So when I bought the land, I started building. I gave one guy called he's a contractor. I forget his name. I called him that, you know what? I have 500 million old currency. I wanted to build a house. Yeah. And the guy said, okay, you charge me $500,000, 500 million for the whole building.
The whole house, okay.
So I said, okay, in that case, I have 300 million. I'll give it to you. So I
will top you up the 200 million.
Later.
Okay.
So I gave the 300 million to him. He started building the house for me. I was so happy that I started building a house. I'll go to the site.
You're going to move away from 1 bedroom with the
exactly
the
your
own house. I can imagine.
So I was very happy. Even that thing came to when I was HBO was making some video of me. They came to Ghana.
They were putting together a documentary of you.
A documentary of me. They put the house in their documentary because I was building a house. So I was very, very happy that I was building. And then at the end of the day, when the house got to a certain level, I did not get it because I lost to Margarito. Yeah. So it's kind of hard. And the promoters too, they decided to give me $30,000 fights. So the $30,000 fight, the manager is taking 33%. 10% to the trainer.
That's 43% gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So $30,000, how much is left?
Well, sometimes I got like 15,000, 12,000. And I always like, if I have 10,000, I'll come to Ghana, change it, put like maybe 50 million in there. Because I said I wanted to build a house. And where I come from, there is nothing. And I know my father is poor or poorer. I wanted to change that thing to, make it at least stable, sound mind, where you can get the money to take care of your family. I change it. I've changed it. I'm very, very okay now. Forget about you, don't hear me in social media. That is me. I don't like it. I don't like people talking about me. I don't like people doing all this, taking photo. I don't like it. I felt like I wanted to, get money to eat, take care of my family, and but stay in a humble life, in a easy place.
Because you're from a humble home.
Is that?
I say you're from a humble home. You're from a humble beginning. So
exactly.
You have to remain humble no matter where you get to.
Some people, they don't. You can't ship a woman from US or maybe Italy, London to Ghana because of just, sorry to have used that word, sex. If you're doing that, your money will not stay. That is one thing that makes sportsmen go broke. When you're doing those things,
did anything like that?
No, I don't do those things. I don't do that thing. I don't even ship you from Kumasi to Accra because of one sex.
You are very loyal to the Jamestown
girls,
isn't it?
No, not really. I've trust me. In somebody wanted me to write a book.
Yes.
And
which is very critical. I was actually even going to ask that.
I don't want to write it because all those things, controversies and all kind of that, answering the questions or all kind of that, I'm a type of a person who don't want to answer a question. I wanted to be in where I'll feel comfortable. When you write a book, there are so many celebrities that I have dated. So when you write a book and women are all kind of going to come in, then they mention what going to be.
But Joshua, just a quick one. You decide the story to tell, right? Now, you're telling me about your background. It's not every single information you give to me. There are certain information you feel that no, because there are certain things that you will go to your grave with. So if you're writing a book, it's not everything you put in that book.
But somebody will definitely gonna write you because so that's when you are like I fought with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
right?
I'll come to that man.
And I fought with Pacquiao. 13 years I'm getting now. But it will be surprised that 2023 I bought a Range Rover Velar because I am smart. Because I feel like where I live is very, very comfortable. So people will definitely gonna ask you why people that you have mingled with, you have to, I mean, what happened? And you still standing. And I fought only 2 fights. Only 2 fights to make money.
2?
Only 2 fights.
Out of almost 57
2 fights. 2 fights that we're talking about money, only 2 fights. Miguel Cotto and Manny Pacquiao. And even that.
What about the other fights? It's not 47. Almost
that is like $80,000, $100,000.
$10,000, $20,000.
Oh, $30,000. And they're taking 33%, 10% to the trainer, paying tax in America. So end of the day, you pay the second trainer, you pay Cartman. But Cotto fight was $750,000. Margarito Pacquiao fight was 1.350 and a pay-per-view. You see, so everything, almost like more than 50%, but I'm still living. Because the way I'm living a humble life. It's not about this celebrity thing, not kind of that. It doesn't, to me, I don't believe in those things.
I think Laya Kingston has made a really great impact in your life. I know one day he was also speaking so well of you. He spoke about how the two of you were... We
used to be very, very good friends.
Yeah, he mentioned it, actually. This very show that I'm talking about, that I had Laya Kingston, he was talking about how he was sparring with you when you were growing up as kids and all that.
Yeah.
Were you a street fighter too? He said he was a street fighter.
Yeah. If no...
He said, Jamestown, if you don't fight, you will not survive.
Yeah. That's how Buko is. About fighting all of... That's, even if you go there around 6 years, 5 years, they fight each other. That's how the neighborhood is. You see, so... If not because of boxing, I can fight. Street fights.
Boxing has humbled you?
Yeah, boxing has humbled me. And the last time that I threw my hand on somebody, because the person hit me first, I won him. He hit me again. I realized that we in football, he hit me again because we used to pray a lot. He hit me for the 3rd time. So when he hit me first one, I won. The second time I won. Then the 3rd one, when he hit me, the second one, when he hit me, I come up, I hit me a little bit. That was the first time in my life.
And what happened? And what happened to that little bit?
Well, the little bit maybe it make you learn. I don't know what happened, but it make you learn because at the end of the day, you don't do that.
You're a professional fighter. Yeah,
but he hit me, we playing soccer. And he hit my face. And I warned him, stop that thing. I'm older than you. And we are not on the same level. So if I'm playing soccer with you and you hit me next time, you won't gonna get it free. And we play Abuko and he hit me again. So I realized that he don't respect.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hit me 3rd time. So I retaliate. So that was the first and last time.
So did you land him on the ground?
Oh no, like that. Like when I was like I bowed my head down.
Yeah.
So as I was coming up, then he do like this. So when I wake up like this, then I felt the point. Then me too, I do pop. So like that. That one, I did that because I want him to know that you don't do that to a boxer. But what happened was that we just talk about it, we said it, I call him, I told him they shouldn't do that. Now we fight.
And it could even put you in trouble for fighting a civilian.
Well, it's not a fight. I did not fight. I'm not fighting him.
But people, it depends on how the narrative would go. Sometimes you cannot control the narrative. They will tell you, Joshua Clottey went to the football field instead of going there to play football.
He did. People talk about it, but you know, those that they knows me that I'm not troublemaker.
You're not that kind of person.
I don't really go out. I don't do certain things. Trust me, I don't do certain things. I used to go to club. I don't know the last time in 10 years I went to club. I don't do all those things. I feel like I'm still have to be disciplined as Joshua Clottey. So I still sleep like the time I used to sleep when I was in boxing.
Active in boxing?
Yeah, 9:30, I have to be at home. Whatever happens at home, whatever happens, I sleep. By 10:30, 11, I sleep. That's how I am.
Let me come back to the book aspect. If you write a book, Joshua, the younger generation, the unborn generation, when they grow up, they will know that there was one man called Joshua Clottey, whose life impacted many people within his neighborhood. And they can learn and follow on that path. If
Well,
you
I'll
don't
do
have
it.
a book, you want to do it.
I'll do it.
Give him 5.
I'll do it. Because he said I'll do it. I'll call the guy to come, I'll do it. Initially, I was thinking, but I'll do it.
Yeah, you have,
He said the same
like,
thing.
yeah, you have to get something like that.
I will. I think, and I have a lot of stories
Things to share.
I have a lot to share
Because you just talked about how you lived in the same room, one bedroom for that matter, with many other people. Then you sit around the same boat. But
and even look. I think the most motivated one too is I used to live in East Legon. I have a house in East Legon. I have house in Wager. And I used to live in East Legon because you were all over. You wanted to be too low.
yeah.
You bought a house in East Legon. You live in East Legon.
So I'm no longer from Jamestown anymore. I'm now
I'm in
with
East Legon.
East Legon.
If you talk about I live in East Legon. And I guess to a time I have 6 bedrooms, swimming pool and everything. I was paying people just to watch the swimming pool, but nobody swim. And 4 bedroom was there that nobody was sleeping
staying in it.
in that room. I was there with one my guy. So I told him, you know what, let me volunteer money and fix the Wager place nice. Then I'll move to there. So I've almost $30,000 and I change everything complete there. I make it the way I wanted to make it. And I moved from East Legon to Wager.
And what happened to the house at East
I
Legon?
rented it. That's why I'm comfortable. Because you see, it's a motivation.
Another source of revenue for you. Yes, because
I have to, I will.
you will
I
have to do
will.
it.
You know, there are so many people that they call themselves celebrities. They are in deep trouble. But because it's kind of very
They
hard.
are shining outside.
Yeah, exactly. This kind
But
of very
inside,
hard.
it's not
They are
comfortable.
they are not fine. They are going through many pains. But you sometimes it's up to you to stand on your toe, to move and do what you think is best for you. Where I was living, I am fine. It's 4 bedroom suites. My room is very, very big because at the end of the day, one room you're gonna stay in. You don't even sleep in the whole room. The other room is still balls and the jerseys are sleeping there because I'm still living with one person. And at the end of the day, the compound and everything is okay. And I have what give me food.
Yeah.
What else again? At the end of the day, we're gonna die.
If you just joined us here on Prime Take, we are speaking to Joshua Clottey, a former world champion, sharing with us his life story. One big revelation he just gave us is that he'll be writing a book, and that book should be an interesting book for anyone out there, even the unborn generation, to want to read and know the story of the man who once lived in a single bedroom house with his siblings and the entire family, but built mansions. Joshua, talk to me about your fights. What was the most difficult fight that you've ever had?
We just talk about this thing this afternoon. It was Gutierrez. It's not Margarito, it's not Cotto, it's not Pacquiao, it's Gutierrez. After that fight, I can't even cough.
Huh?
I cough like because my ribs. The guy really
Was he giving you
body
punches?
He really work on me. He work on my body, and anytime he's going to my body, he hit me hard to extend that he realized that there's so much at stake because it was my first fight on HBO.
Yeah.
So I have to sell myself for
For the world.
So it's kind of very tough. And the guy was 25-0, 18 knockouts. So it was very, very tough fight. After that fight, trust me, I sat in my hotel room. I was like, wow, this game is not a joke. Because I was feeling pains all over. It took me, I even pee blood.
What?
A pure red blood after the fight. That fight was really hell. So But you know, after that fight, I got a Margarito World title, and it was really hell.
What was it like for you to finally win a world title? Because earlier you mentioned that that is also your master's or your degree in boxing.
I fought with enemy. Enemy is Zabjuda. Zabjuda threatened me with gun because I mentioned his name after fight that I want like a call out.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight with Zabjuda. So that I was an undisputed welterweight champion.
Okay.
So it wasn't go well with him, and he came to the gym. I think we didn't go to gym on Monday, and on Tuesday we went to gym. When we got to the gym, at the entrance, we saw a lot of cars parking. So I asked my trainer, Kwame Asante, what is going on here? Or maybe they're shooting a video. But when we climbed to the upstairs, we realized that we saw Zabjuda and his boys. So as soon as he saw me, he said, as I saw him, I said, oh, this is Zabjuda. Like I was saying in my head.
Yeah.
And it was like, do I want to spy? I said, do I want to spy for what? He said, you don't want to spy? I'll pay you. How much you want? I said, I don't need your money. If you want us to fight, let's fight real fight. You're undisputed champion. I wanted to fight you. I know I can beat you. So let's fight. He said, what you talking about? You don't want to spy me, you calling me out. And I said, if I call you, so what? So because of that, we started arguing. Then he put gun. So the gym people that they are in the gym, they came. And they was like, oh, you should come down, not come down. That time, I was even talking to, when he pulled a gun, I was still talking. But where my heart is, point of death. Because these guys, they don't respect you. They can shoot to claw dead. So I just wanted to go out just to run. Now we were in Brooklyn, we have to go to Bronx. So I told the trainer that Asante, when we decided to go off from the gym, go home. I told Asante, let's leave this place fast. These guys, they don't respect you. Since that, I never stepped my foot on that gym. 4 years time.
I can't die now.
Because I escaped from them. 4 years time, I was the #1 because I fought Shamoni Alvarez for the elimination #1 spot, and Zabjuda was the second. And Kemesitro scared to fight me, so he vacated the title. So #1 and #2 have to fight. So it was me and Zabjuda. When they made the fight, I made an interview that I wanted to fight this guy so bad because he did something to me 4 years ago. When we went to the press conference in Las Vegas, he was like, he used to spar with me. He always beat me up. He's going to stop me in this fight. I said, let me tell you something. It's not me that you used to spar. It was my senior brother, Emmanuel, was the one that I'm Joshua. And he was like, are you not the one that I used to spar in Greece's? I said, you never sparred with me before. I was the one that you threatened me with the gun. Then he realized that where he's in danger. And he said he's still going to beat me, so he's going to give me rim. He sells rim. Yeah. So he's going to give me 4 pieces of rim if I won the fight. And if he beats me, I have to walk from Las Vegas to Bronx. And I said, okay, then it's a deal. I beat him up. Bad to extend that he did not give me the rim.
I can imagine that. And you've already spoken about the 2 fights that has made you money, despite fighting as many as 47 times, if my mathematics are right. But Joshua, tell me, there were so many interesting stories about that fight against Manny Pacquiao. At what point did you decide that you were going to fight Pacquiao? Because at that point, he was at the peak of his career as well.
Well, that was the time that I'm fearless. I don't scare nobody. I wanted to fight everybody. I used to call their name. But that time, Pacquiao was not there. I used to call Shamosley, Oscar De La Hoya. I wanted to fight those kind of people because I wanted to make my name, fight them. But the thing is, the Pacquiao fight came through because my fight with Miguel Cotto. They know I won that fight and they robbed me. So when Pacquiao and Mayweather was negotiating, it was taking time. And the day that it fits for Pacquiao to fight was going. So they realized that they have to give the fight to Joshua because Pacquiao beat up Cotto badly. And I fought with Cotto. They felt I won. So they gave me that fight. It was 7 weeks notice. And I was even in Ghana when they called me and told me that this is another. In the first place, I read it on Boxing Scene. And they called me, the manager called me and said no kind of that. But that fight, right, I think I ended my career too early because of maybe the Pacquiao fight. What happened? Because the manager is getting 33%. And the 33% is killing me.
You couldn't have renegotiated that figure? I
renegotiated with him and I wanted him to take 25.
Even 25 was still on the high.
It's still high. He locked the contract that if I make $100,000, that means the money that he gives me will ceased. But his percentage, he locked it. It was the money. It was the trainer who would make me enter into all this bad contract because I told the trainer that Asante, let's take this contract to New York and give it to a lawyer. Because me and you, we are all not lawyers. So the lawyer will take care of the contract for us and will tell us what we should do. Asante was like, oh, we should sign.
You
the man is a good man.
Gotten a Ghanaian lawyer to...
Anybody, anybody, even somebody who knows.
You just understand the legal language.
Yeah, even anybody who knows book can just understand it. But Asante foxed me. And it was like, because we were in a different manager and the manager wanted me to, stop with Asante to go to a proper trainer.
A different manager.
So I was like, no, I still want my trainer. So because of that, it was like we want a new manager, and we signed with that guy. So the 33%, the Cotto fight, I make $430. He make $280,000. So that thing really hurts me.
He made almost half of your money.
Yes. So because of that, I always cry every fight. After the fight, I always cry. Look at the $30,000. He's making 33.
So terminating the contract was going to.
I took him to the commissioner. But what happened was that the commissioner, the commissioner lawyer, was the lawyer for the manager. So it was like.
You went to the wrong place. So you are coming to report me to my father.
Exactly. So I said everything that was good. We signed a contract at his office. So the contract is supposed to be null and void. They have to terminate the contract because they know we didn't sign the contract in front of the commissioner. And in law, you have to sign the contract in the commissioner. They said, oh, they still respect the contract is valid. They have to honor the contract. And so that means 3 more years.
So you were afraid of sanctions?
Well, no.
If you terminate the contract, certain times it comes with sanctions, penalties.
Well, they were always gonna come and get their percentage. They were always gonna get it because the commissioner said they respect the contract. That's why I said those that will go to outside as a boxers to fight, it's not easy for us. They never respect us. They never give you chance. When you mess up,
you have to make your own chance.
Exactly. When you mess up one, they will take you off from the line. Because initially, class level, they don't even like you to be where you are. Look at the fighters that I fought. When I signed with Top Rank, I fought with Shamoni Alvarez. He was 23-0. I fought with Corrales. I fought with Zabjuda. I fought with Manny Pacquiao. I fought with Cotto. I fought with Margarito. Look at the people that I fought. They are all legends. Because the money that they will give you, they wanted you to work for it, sweat for it. So you always have to make training your friend. I can train. Nobody will tell me. Ask my trainer. I don't wait for trainers to call me to train. Because that is the only thing that can make you successful. I can train. I train a lot. And I feel like I have to make it. And it gets to a time I put my name there. I fought the best. One fight that I did that was bad. People started crucifying me. But it is what it is. I never insult before. I always say sorry. The Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, exactly where I'm coming back to.
That fight, right? The manager already accept $1 million for the payments. I came in, negotiate to 1.350. After that,
it was a fight you could have gotten more.
A fight I supposed to get like $2 million was the pay. And see what happens to the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view, he have negotiated. It was $100 pay-per-view. Each view was $100. He have negotiated for me for only $3. And the $3 too, he have make it like after 30,000 buyers. And after 300,000 buyers. 300,000.
So you were basically fighting for free.
So if only 300,000 people bought the pay-per-view, I will not get nothing. If 301, then I'll get $3.
$3.
Why are you going to do that? I negotiated and they said no. If I don't take the fight, I should go. So I took the fight. And the manager is making 33% in all pay-per-view, including the fight money. When I finish the fight, I'm making $85,000. The manager is making $53,000 in the night. The pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view that come, $700,000. The manager make almost like 300 plus. So the
Joshua,
Pacquiao fight.
do you regret these things? Do you regret some of these things you did?
I regret signing with that manager. I regret signing with that manager. I regret listening to that trainer who told me to sign that contract. And because of that, I started becoming a strong person. I started becoming, you cannot talk for me. It's me who will make the final decision. So no trainer in this world will make a decision for me. Never, ever. Because somebody make a decision for me, it really hurts me. I'm supposed to make like much money in boxing. Because like the Pacquiao fight, I wasn't happy because the money that was going, and even the contract left with 3 more years. So even if I did something, it's still going to get the 33%. So I said to myself, let me blow it up. Because I went to his office to negotiate that, get 25%. And let me get 8% from your percent. I will be happy to fight. You don't want to do that. And the contract left with 3 more years.
No, I'm the one dying in the ring. I should go and die in the ring for you to make money.
I think 4 years back, he just emailed me and he was saying sorry that whatever happened, I should forgive me. I told him, I didn't know, listen, I never think of you. It's past and gone. What's going to happen, whatever I make, I have to be wise about it. I use $1 million to buy houses in East Legon. I'm still living.
You're still living. You're still alive. But that fight against Manny Pacquiao, many people had so many stories to share. Some of these things you often do. Some people will even accuse you of taking bribe and throwing out the fight. How do you feel when they accuse you of some of these things?
There is no bribe in American boxing. We don't have something like that. Nobody will call you and tell that, Joshua, I want to pay you.
Maybe a fixed fight.
There is no fixed fight in America.
Really?
I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. There is no fixed fight. Sometimes the beatings some of the boxers get, you people feel like it's a fixed fight. But it's not. I'm in top of my game. I'm in a level of, if I won that fight, I'm going to make more money. Why are you going to tell me Mayweather is there to fight with me after the Pacquiao fight?
Yeah.
Then you're telling me fixed fight. Then you pay me what you're going to pay me. If I won that fight, I'm going to fight with Mayweather. I'll make almost like getting to $10 million. Am I no human being? No, there is no fever. That Pacquiao fight, I wasn't there. I wasn't happy because the manager haven't given me money because when he said the $100,000, he did not give me no money. I fought $100,000 in our first year of the contract. I fought with Margarito, was $100,000. So the money that he gave me zizzed. I pay my rent, I buy my training stuffs, I pay my tickets. So
as a manager, if he's not providing these things, but what kind of manager is he?
That is the reason why the Pacquiao fight, I was like, I will blow it all.
No, but
I said.
But still, you still should have been very motivated to win that fight because there was a bigger package ahead of you.
Even if you talk 1,000 times, I would never regret. I would never. Ghanaians were very boring. They feel like I'm supposed to do better than that.
Exactly.
I know.
That's why people have such feeling.
That is the reason why I beg them. Because I always going to say sorry because they're expecting more from me. But what I did, between me and Joshua, I did the correct thing. Because somebody who never come to my training grounds, who never come to where I train, he always see that. He even told me, hey, if somebody fighting and they hit them, I feel like, hey, boxing is, then he's getting my money, 33%. I can't fight for him. I'm not a slave. I can't fight for him forever. If I want that fight or do something good, that contract will still remain 3 years. And even if I'm fighting with Mayweather, you come and get his 33%.
So if you get a fight that's going to give you 10 million, 20 million.
He's going to get the 33%. So I brought it up. The only thing that I'll tell Ghanaians is sorry.
Do you often feel bad when people make these accusations against you?
Sometimes I feel bad because the only thing that, the reason why I beg them is because I feel like whatever they're saying bad about that fight is they telling me that they expecting more from me than this. So I beg them all the time. They never say, whoever insult me because of the Pacquiao fight, it's nothing. I admit it. I take it. The only thing I'll tell you is sorry. People can come here and just ask me why Pacquiao fight, I was this and that, and then you, oh, sorry about that because the manager was all that. But me, Joshua, I never regret. I never regret.
But you know you could have done better?
Yes, I know I can do better. I know I should have done better. But the money that is involved, that the money the person was taking, that was taking about 3 more years, I can't even perform. Somebody will say win or do something because the next money will be big. He will be there and get the big money again. And he's not doing anything.
Did you have a psychologist in your team?
No, I'm a psychologist. I don't even have nobody. Listen, one thing that I don't believe in, it works. I am not saying it doesn't work. It works. I don't believe in certain things. I believe Joshua Clottey, and I believe I have to learn. Even if the Bible or Quran said this, I have to negotiate with my mind and believe this, what he said is good or bad. Because those who write the Quran and the Bible are human beings like me. So I you know, one thing, I don't slap you. If I slap you, I know it's bad. I don't insult you if you don't insult me because I know it's bad. I don't do what can put me into trouble. That's why I have a registered popo. But the registered popo, I never used on nobody before. I am living in a neighborhood whereby people always disturbing you. People always making you talk. People always giving you problems. Look at how many problems Buko Banku gets. Where Buko Banku live is where I live. I never used my gun on nobody before. Because I know the consequences. You have to know consequences about everything you do in this world. I know if I insult older person, it will affect you. I know if you do something that is not good, like steal somebody's money, somebody will steal your money. Yeah. I know if you...
That is karma.
Yes, that is how I am. That is what is motivating me. That is what is pushing me. I'm scared of death. Therefore, I believe in death. Therefore, I believe whatever you do in this way, we don't have heavy. I don't believe in heavy. I believe in whatever you do in this way, you're going to pay here, right here.
So you think by now your manager is being paid for what he did?
Yeah, he called me, he told me that he was so sorry. He never got a good boxer like me. He never got a boxer after I left him. He never got a boxer before. Everything that he gets, they were all beating like that.
So he didn't make money again?
No, he make almost $1.9 million for me.
What?
Yes, he make a lot of money from me. He never feel pity for me. But fine, we sign a contract. If you allow that contract to rule the whole issue, take it. Whatever I have now or whatever I get, I am content to it. I don't even, hey, you know people that I know, I don't call nobody. That is me. I don't go this side. If I go this side, I'm going to airport, travel. And when I'm in America, I know even if I have a house in East Legon, renting it, giving money to chop, that house is a house. if Almighty Allah give you 10 years for the house to bend, it will bend. So you know what I did? I did a green card. What is the green card mean?
Okay.
A support. Whatever happens to me in Ghana, I can take my green card, go to America and work. I always plan for my life. I'm a very smart guy.
Have you planned for your family too?
Well, I have two children. The first one was 23. I finished Legon. She wanted to study law. They paying school fees. I pay school fees without no cry. The one is a American citizen. The boy. Yeah. He's 5 years. He's American citizen. So I have plan for my life and my children.
The boy, will you let him box?
I'll kill him if he wanted to box.
Why?
Because boxing is tough sports.
But boxing changed your life and that.
Boxing changed my life. Pacquiao told his son, when his son wanted to fight so bad, then he was telling the boy, don't fight them. The boy was like, oh, but you, boxing changed your life, boxing do this. I said, when me Pacquiao was wanted to fight as a boxer, my father was poor. But your father is rich. I am not rich. I am comfortable. I can take care of my family. So none of them will enter into boxing. It's tough sports. Not like boxing is not good. It take you out of the street. It make you somebody. It make you understand life. You can even count your millions. But it's very, very tough. But if you're not disciplined, don't go there. I am very, very disciplined guy. That's why I got to where I am.
What next for Joshua Clottey?
Well, just be there. I wanted to know what I would do. Maybe, I don't know if the boys that they fight, one of them is this guy. But you know, they fight 3 fights, 5 fights, 10 fights. They'll go and rent a room. They are there with a woman. They even stay with their girlfriend in the room. So I don't even know what I'll do with my life, whether to train bosses or to manage bosses.
Exactly the question I was going to ask, because Clottey has gotten into that.
Well, he's getting problem with those that he wanted to manage because the discipline. Sometimes Clottey wanted to manage that boy. What is his name?
Samuel Sachi?
That boy. I don't even know his name, but you call his name. That boy don't respect. And he wanted to manage the guy. He wanted to do everything to manage the boy. You two, you are doing something. The person is a former champion. He wanted the good thing for you. So you have to listen to him. Whatever he said, you give him problem. So that's the reason why sometimes I even look up to Azuma and Nelson and Clottey because they promote boxing before, they manage before, they have done all these things before. It doesn't work. Our country where we are living in, if you are poor, you'll be poorer. Because there is nothing going on.
So you're not thinking of maybe becoming a boxing manager or something?
Well, I wanted to, but you see, like my problem is, I wanted those bosses that they are dedicated. They wanted to do it. They are very hungry that they wanted to make it.
But there will still be some boxers out there who are hungry and want to make it.
You see, that's what I'm telling you. When they had like 10 fights undefeated, they just go rent a place, or maybe the manager will rent a place for them. They will stay there with their girlfriends. I don't like it. And even, I don't want to tell a case whereby if I'm complaining, you feel like I'm worrying you. You see? And even the training, I have a high. I can train boxers. I believe I can be very, very good because I have a high. But the thing is, if you are training a boxer, you have to make sure that the boxer that you train, if the boxer is hungry, you have to take care of the boxer, give the boxer money. I don't have a problem with that. Those people that I play soccer with them, whatever that worries them, they come to me. I fix it for them. But the problem is, I want those that they are very hungry, that they wanted to do it.
Are you using your experiences to judge other boxers? Because what you are cannot be matched with another person. So definitely you are Joshua Clottey. Let's say this is Muftau. I am Muftau, you are Joshua. Our characters are never the same. But you can groom me. Two boxers,
they are in Ghana, they were disciplined. They become a champion. After me and Joseph Agbeko. Who are they? After me and Joseph Agbeko.
Referring to Isaac Dogbe and then Richard Comey?
Correct. Let me analyze both of them. Richie Comey, right? he trains a lot. He's so dedicated.
He's actually now in your division, welterweight.
No, he's not. He's 140, lightweight.
Lightweight, okay.
Correct weight for him.
Yeah.
He trained a lot. They feel like he's not that skillful, but he trained a lot to add it to what he knows.
Already.
He became a world champion. He's still riding high.
Yeah. He has a fight coming up on March 25.
Yes. Dogbe was under the roof of the father. So whatever Dogbe does, he does it outside. So because of that, you see, the discipline, the training will be there. That is what I want to. I have a house. If I'm managing you, you go to my house, giving you a room, be there. You know, I don't want that to. That is what I'm talking about.
You don't want to sit on the freedom of someone.
Yes, that is the reason why I stuck there. But I think things will be all right very soon.
Maybe you can consider helping other boxers. But on a hindsight, Joshua, do you think there are other things in your career you could have done differently? On a hindsight.
Well, like what do you mean?
So, for instance, say your decision to fight, maybe say Manny Pacquiao, maybe say your decision to sign that contract that was giving your manager 33%. On a hindsight, do you think that some of these things you should never have done them?
Yes, yes. Especially number one is the
contract.
trainer, the contract issue, and number two. Hey, I'm coming. Number one is the trainer, because the trainer, what we sign really hurts me. Still not hurting me, because it really, like when I won a title, the contract supposed to be 10%, but it stuck there forever, and it was living with me. That's the reason why the Pacquiao fight was bad. So I really regret that one, and I feel like there are other things.
Like?
Other things, they are very delicate, so let's forget it.
You go about the delicate ones,
yeah. Life is not easy.
Life is not easy, but you are here. You look very good. You've been able to rise to a point that you inspire many people who are around you.
Well, I think one thing that I always gonna, one person that I always gonna thank is my doctor, Dr. Isi. Dr. Isi.
He's done really well for you?
Oh, that man is really, he's a man. Even though sometimes, if I wanted to take a decision, the decision that I took in my life, that was good in my life, is those houses that I bought in East Legon. It really helps. I bought those houses I was feeling like I was making too low, because I bought a house in East Legon. But after the career, I realized that it can be meaningful, because now it's those things that give me money.
They give you money. You rent them out and they give you money.
Yeah, so it's the doctor who sometimes, if I call him, doctor, I wanted to do this. Even I remember, that time I have like $200,000 in my account. And I told him, oh, I have $200,000. So I wanted to build a house. Where I built that house that I told you about. I have a land, because I told you it wasn't too broad. So there's huge land there. So I called him, doctor, I wanted to build a house because I have the money there. And he was like, oh, okay, he will do it for me. But I told him, one thing that I'm scared is, those people that they around me when I was building the house, that house, they were all like bad. They all wanted something. Even I painted my house 4-bedroom with 56 buckets of paints. When I become like a Joshua, a man who is sitting down, seeing everything, I repainted it with just 6. Yes. So I told the doctor that I'm scared that I will just do those things. And he was like, then he will do everything for me. He will volunteer people from Kumasi. Nobody knows them.
It's me, you just get a contractor. Let the contractor handle it. So the contractor will sign an agreement with you.
The contractor who did the house for me, he wasn't doing very well.
So that's not a correct contractor because
Exactly.
there are always bad nuts in the system.
Okay, that's what I said. My doctor helped me. He brought people from Kumasi. So the doctor will call me, Joshua, go and buy cement and this, buy this and that, buy this and my son, this thing. So they built the house without my even one kobo going nowhere. See, so I always thank that doctor, and he was the one to motivate me, buy the house here, do this here. So I always gonna thank doctor.
Help you in managing your
manage
staff.
this thing, and I listened to it, and I realized that if I have one thing, if I have 1,000 Ghana in my account, I will not go to restaurant with a woman. I won't do it because if I have 10,000 Ghana in my account and I go to the restaurant and I spend 400 Ghana, you left with only 600.
So you rather buy 5 kg of rice.
It's all about calculation.
Joshua, just a quick one. Let's wrap up the conversation. You mentioned 2 boxers who have won world titles after you, and then Joseph Agbeko, and that is Richard Comey, and then Isaac Dogbe. In the next couple of weeks, these 2 boxers are going to be in action. But even before I ask about Isaac Dogbe, talk to me about the current movement in the welterweight division. With many people are saying that it's becoming extremely compact. You spoke about a perfect weight for someone like Richard Comey. Is there a possibility that he could come back and become a 2-time world champion? Is it possible?
Yeah, well, where he is, he was a 135 and he's now 140.
140.
So it's okay. If he's going to be a 2-time champion, he's going to be a 140. But as for 147, I think it's too small for him. Like, for instance, like George Ashi. He went to US. And in fact,
I almost forgot to mention George Ashi. I was meant to understand that you used to train with.
Yeah, we are
the same trainer.
He's a very humble guy.
Wow.
Same trainer, very humble guy. I post him when he's gonna fight. I don't post people. I post him because he's very humble guy. So he went to US. There is a fight there. He decided to fight. I don't even know why he decided to take the welterweight, but he took it. But you see, that is what I'm talking about. You have to be patient. You see, he took that fight. He did very well, but he's not supposed to do that thing again. You are 140. You are 135. 135. Move up to 140. You had only 2 fights in 140. You are not even stronger guy in 140 because you just only 2 fights. And those people that you beat, they are in Ghana. And you just jump again to 147. You fighting with somebody who lost to somebody who is better boxer. The guy that
so
for the Rocha.
It was a wrong decision to accept that fight.
Very big wrong to take that welterweight fight. If it was a 140 fight, the guy was not gonna knock him out. Because I know George Ashi. He's a good guy and he's very strong. He can just handle the guy punches. But the welterweight, see the punch that put him
landed
down.
Him, yeah.
1 punch and he went down.
Even in the 3rd round, because I remember watching that fight. Even in the 3rd round,
yeah, they are all the same height, but the fixed and the body is what tells you this one is 147. But he did it, and he have done what he have to do, and he did very well. But it wasn't good for him. But I think. He have to learn his lesson not to take that kind of a fight. And about Dogbe, he have a serious fight too.
Roberto Ramirez.
Yes, and Richard Comey too. They all have a serious fight. The 2 Ramirez guys that they go to fight, they are all 2 serious fights. I pray for them that they all gonna win. But it wasn't easy fight for them, telling you the truth.
It'll be tough.
Very tough. Especially Dogbe Hone. The reason why I said Dogbe Hone is Dogbe is learning different strategy by moving. He is too short to move in around, go circle in the ring because he's too short. And the guy that is going to fight is 2 times Olympic medalist.
Yeah.
And he's a southpaw.
Yeah.
So all the advantages on the guy. And I don't even know if Dogbe have to make a plan that he have to follow the guy. But Dogbe is the defenseless guy. He don't get a good defense. But if Dogbe have a defense, he was just stuck the guy in. He's gonna take the guy out.
Dogbe told me that Roberto Ramirez has never fought any boxer like him before.
He shouldn't say that. He shouldn't even put that thing in. It's a motivation and it's good.
Yeah.
But you putting that thing in your mind, make it a motivation. But when he goes to the ring, respect him. You know why? He knows the ring because he has fought many amateur fights. He is 2 times gold medalist, like Lomachenko. Only just this guy is not that excited. He like to throw power shots. You see, he and Dogbe is gonna be a very, very
close game.
Yeah, close fight and a tough fight at that matter.
But Kome can get away around his fight?
Kome is moving up in weights. He's already in 140.
Yeah.
He will be stronger. That is where I wanted him to be. Your age is there. Moving up in weight, you're gonna be very, very full of good body. So when you stand in front of anybody, you're gonna take any punch to hit it back. If the person cannot take it, you're gonna take him down. So where he move up in weight, the 140, he's gonna give Ramirez a very, very tough fight. Look at his last fight.
Yeah.
Because of moving up in weight. So you do very good.
Hopefully all things go well to him. But have you officially retired now? Because I remember some time ago you were supposed to go to Germany for something, right? What happened?
I went there. I told them they should bring me the full amount of the money that I will fight. They brought, and at the end of the day, when they brought the money in the rubber bag, and I count the money, €2, €5, €20 all in the money. Hey, I told her, hey, my friend, I don't come here to come and joke. If the money is not that full of the money, I'll go to Ghana. So I told the trainer that I went with, no, we're going to Ghana. So we went to the hotel. We picked our things. We went to the airport. We slept at the airport because we scared that they might attack us. We slept at the hotel. The next morning, we checked in. We came to Ghana without no fights. I am the boss.
Is it the money was too small? Or
yeah, the money was okay initially.
If it is okay, why is it because of the denominations?
No, the money that they brought was not full of the amount they supposed to give me.
How many were they supposed to give you?
They're supposed to give me like, I think it was $40,000.
$40,000.
40,000 euros.
Euros. And they brought how much?
And they brought like 27,000. And they said after the fight, they'll go and get me the rest. I said, no, give me the remaining.
13,000 euros?
But I won't fight. Because why do I have to go and fight for 40,000? You give me 27, then I'll go and fight. Then the trainer too, because he knows he's going to get his cut, he tell him that, oh, you have to fight. You can't control that one.
No, I said in previous experiences that maybe people have had.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. So I told the let's go. I have 500 euros. I gave the trainer 300 euros. And I told the two, we can't go to Ghana. But the life is on the line.
So you've not officially retired, right?
No, not really. No, yes.
Hey.
Not really, no, yes. I can even decide to fight last fight in Ghana. I'm very, very comfortable.
It is very. I was just going to sign out, but this is quite interesting. I remember a conversation with Isaac Degbe, who said that it will be important for Ghana to take advantage of the Christmas activity. You know, Christmas, there are always musical concerts and all that. So the boxing community can also take advantage and tap on the diaspora who come to the country, organize boxing fights, so that it wouldn't just be people coming to enjoy music and go back. They can come to the boxing arena and watch boxing too, buy them talents, and that brings us some money.
See, people don't pay. The people that they watch boxing here, the only place that people watch boxing here is this vicinity. They don't really, those places is very hard. So, and here too, majority of them don't want to pay. So make it difficult, you see. So, well, maybe whatever I say is his opinion.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I'm not even gonna say that it's not even good or kind of that. If they do, and it works, it works. But I just don't want to talk about that because people don't really want to pay. They wanted to watch the
And
boxing.
if people don't want to pay, then how are the boxers going to make money? And
now look, the boxing is not going on well and all kind of that. It's all about this league thing, and it's kind of very tough. All you need is to, do whatever you do. Gather your record, 15 fights, go to US, just trade it there. Whatever happens, it works for you. You become a world champion, fine. You never become a champion. You're gonna work as a worker, right?
Yeah.
Then you get your money, take care of the family. That's how it works.
Give an advice to the next generation of boxers, then we sign off. What
The only
advice
thing
do you
I'm
have
gonna say, they should
They stay away from women?
Yeah, no. Not like they should stay away from them. No. I'm saying that I don't want them to stay in a room with women. That thing is not good. You know, let me tell you. I was gonna fight with one guy in US. He was 35-3. He lost all the 3 outside his
country,
Michigan. And Thomas Hens, old Thomas Hens, was the one who trained the guy. And the manager was thinking that, the promoter was thinking that the guy would beat me because I was calling Muslim and those kind of guys' name. So if I lost, I'll be quiet, sitting down there. So he gave me that guy, but we're gonna fight in New York. I trained like crazy. It was snowing. It was very cold. I ran in the cold. I do everything I can. And a week to the fight, I was in the room with my woman. And I told her, Charlie, I'm too much fit to. Now, even if I go to toilet and I'm forcing the thing to come.
It is not coming.
The sperms come sometimes. So I need to do one. I wanted to do one. And it was like, what one? I said, let me do the thing one. If I do the thing one, I'll be very, very free just to do everything and I'll beat the guy rough. It was like, no. I won't allow you to do. You know why she don't allow me? Because anytime I'm going to the ring, she can shake the whole fight. That's how she does until we finish the fight. So she understands the sports. That is not an easy thing. So she don't allow me to do the thing. So but if it was me, Joshua, I'll do the two. So I realized that it's a bad thing. And when you train a lot, the only thing that comes to your mind is sex. So that thing, I'm always gonna complain. All of them, you're gonna do this people. They are all in the room with the women. I am not saying that you are nobody. You are not even close to title. You know those people that they can just be there with.
But women. They have small fame within the community.
It doesn't matter. It's not money. It's not money. They don't have nothing.
The women, do they need money?
Yeah, money is good. It controls everything. He used to say, money is the root of all evil. But now it changed. Money is the root of all problems. Because money, if you have money, I used to count a lot of money. When I was fighting, I bought shoe $3,000. One shoe $3,000 because the money is coming. So it's good for them to make the money. But you be in a room with a woman, if you see your veins when you have a fight, you're gonna make that love. That thing I would never accept. That is, this guy, Sheriff Kwe.
Yes.
The very first time I watched Sheriff Kwe was a very, very good boxer. I told one guy that this guy will be a world champion. Then we were sparring.
He had a trilogy against, was it Mike Ansan? Or who was that?
Mike Ansan.
Yeah.
Mike Ansan is my almost like a close brother.
Oh, okay.
So, I saw one woman and I asked, who is this woman? Oh, Sheriff Kwe's wife. And they living in this place. This is what I said. It's gonna be tough for him to break through. You know why? Women and their problems. They will give you problem. Women, they are always problems.
Then women should be the root of all problems, not money.
Not money. The problem, and you are in the room with them, they will make... No. That thing they should stop. I'm telling you.
Women, you are the root of all problems. Is it only for boxers or for all sportsmen?
All the sportsmen, if like for like I'm saying, Dogbe can be there with a woman, Akome can be there with a man. They are ex-champions. The rest, they are no qualified. I'm telling you. The reason is that women are a problem. They can even fight you every breath that day. That can take your concentration away.
Wow.
You have a fight, then you are there with a woman, then you take it. Gladys, take this water for me. What do I have to take for you? The last time I asked you, you don't give me. Then you started fighting. You have a fight. It doesn't tally. That one, I won't buy that one. If I will manage a boxer, I'll take it to my house. Stay there.
And that is what you don't want to do. You don't want to suppress the freedom of other people. You want
No.
Enjoy your life.
No, because there are two things where you put your money in that you want. Which are those? I'm asking you, interview me many times. I'm asking you one question. Two things involved when you put your money into something. Two things. What are those things?
You want resource. You want to
mention those things. Those things.
Well, I don't know what you have in mind, so I cannot tell what.
Okay, two things involved. You want your money back, or you want happiness.
That's some kind of investment, isn't it? You're talking about?
Even if you invest your money, if you don't want your money back, you want happiness. So it's those two things. If you put money into something, so if I put my money on you, I don't want the money, but I want you to be a world champion, so that I'll know that I produce a world champion. I'll be happy.
That's the pride.
I don't want the money, but I wanted you to be a champion. If I put my money on you, and I want it back, right? Then I have to protect my money.
So if you put your money on a boxer, you want your money back?
Now, if you are here, I don't want it. If you go to foreign, I want it. Because that is where you're going to make the correct money. Okay. I'll just put on my coat, sit down there. If you fight, I get my percentage. But here, no.
It appears it's quite terrible here because I remember having a conversation, I don't know if it was Richard Comey or Isaac Dogbe, and they were telling me that he fought for like 10 fights in Ghana and never made money, more than 10 fights.
Oh, no, you're not going to make money. Yeah, it's very painful. The boys.
People who think you are making money, or you're not getting anything.
No, they're not getting nothing. Even the same point that they put them in US is the same point they put them in Ghana. But they make 20,000, 2,000, 6,000. It's very painful. So if you're a boxer, you just have to stop thinking about the money here, but think about how you're gonna make it in foreign.
Just build a career that can take you out there to go and fight.
That is me. When I went to America, I wanted to build a career. I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to be a champion. It's so bad.
Then do you agree with boxers, young boxers, after 2, 3 fights, 5 fights, 10 fights, they go out there to go and fight and they beat them and they come back?
Better.
You think they should go and fight?
Even if you're gonna turn professional, they could go. Here, nothing is going on. That's why if you are poor, you'll be poorer. The more the days are coming, when you go into more poor. What is deeper poor? Porter. You go more poor.
Joshua Clottey speaking to us on Prime Take. I am Nabila Abdullahi. Continue to enjoy the rest of our programs. We appreciate your company. Thanks, Joshua.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.